Hey everyone, my Brett's too. What's up? I'll wait for people to come in. Josie's gonna join in like 5 minutes. So I'm waiting on Josie to come in. We got 8 people in here. 1 person in chat. That means I got 7 people lingering. Let's see. I'm just waiting on Josie for a minute, though. I didn't want to make you guys wait. Who else do we have? Claudio Soprano, Brooklyn Bounce, Margene the Queen. What's up? Old School Mike. Hey, what are you smoking? I'm not smoking anything. Angry Sig. What's up? 9 people, 18 people. Everybody hit the thumbs up. I'll put my camera on for a little bit. I'm waiting for Josie. Anima Productions. Tales from the Snitch. What's up? I don't know if any of you saw Darian Cassidy, Buffalo Billy. Josie was just live a minute ago, and she kind of brought up stuff said over here. So we'll talk about it so you guys can hear us hash it out. It's going to be a cat fight. Girls are going to fight. I should have got my nails done. I only got my toes done because I got a complex about having smelly feet. What's up, C? How are you? What's up, brother? Hold on, let me message Joey because I think he wants to come in. So how's everybody's, what's today? Today's Saturday. How's everybody's Saturday going? What's everybody doing? It's 3:45. The weather's very nice over here. Thank you. My Brett's too. Well, they keep saying I have smelly feet. So once a week I go to the nail salon and I have the people scrub my feet, get all the calluses off, paint my toenails. But I was doing that before forever and ever. You're watching I Am a Killer. That's cool. I never saw that. What is it, a movie, Margene, or is it like a series? What's up, Jane? Hello, NB. I thought I would jump in today. It's been a rainy Saturday down in Sarasota. Really? It's raining in Florida? But is it like a summer rain where it just passes by, or is it going to rain all day? Redzilla about to get drunk and laugh at the crackhead neighbors. Well, why don't you watch, you could laugh at the crackheads on YouTube too, because this crackhead last night was fucking triggered. Damn, does Marla, me, Angel, MRE, damn, do we get under his skin. I thought if I got rid of MB2, he'd no longer be my little puppet. But damn, holy shit, does this side have that motherfucker on strings. Fat boy was up doing twists and turns, showing off his fucking man boobs, his body, his crack diet, or cocaine diet, allegedly his cocaine diet. Like, I go to the gym every day. The gym consists of cutting a straw. I mean, you got to use fingers, right, on a scissor. So that guy really's got some fucking nerve. And I had to go out this morning and get new chains to lock the kids up. They haven't been strong enough because you guys notice when I'm on live, sometimes you guys hear like my kid walking back and forth and stuff. That means my chains aren't strong enough to hold her. So I had to get stronger chains to lock her up. He's definitely on powder, and it's not baby powder, allegedly. I think Gunsmoke needs that diet too, because last time I seen Gunsmoke, he was a little hefty. And I'm kidding about my kid comment. She went away for the weekend with my ex-husband, some family function. Oh yeah, see, can you put Carolina Cowboys video link in chat so everybody could check it out, and please subscribe to him. He's from the Durkeyverse, and he's been seeing what Fat Boy's been doing, and he had to comment on it. What is a Chan? SBS hates women. He's a pure weirdo. Well, that makes sense. Hey, baby girl Wendy, that makes sense why he found that rehab nurse to move, because she ain't much of a fucking woman, if you ask my opinion. I'm glad you won't accept donations. I'll gladly accept donations. You guys see that my Cash App is pinned to the top. I don't mind a donation here or there. I'm not going to end my live if you guys don't send me donations, but I don't mind them. So, let's see. Yeah, everybody like, subscribe, comment, watch this video. Carolina Cowboy did a good job. And this is somebody that's new to this whole FBS thing. Like Carolina Cowboy's fairly new to this whole FBS thing. So we're kind of getting like an outsider's opinion. Where are my guests? I guess nobody's joining me. So, oh, Josie's in the back room. There she is.
Hello.
Hey, Josie. Here, I'll turn my.
Oh, all right. I was going to say I hate those avatars.
I hate having it on too long because I feel like I don't know. I just don't like being stared at too long by others.
It's just weird when you're there and there's an avatar. You know what I mean? It just
yeah. You look pretty today.
Right. Thank you. So do you.
Thank you. So you were just live, but
yeah. Well, I wasn't live. It was recorded.
A pre-record, yeah, because I was trying to tell you drop me a link so I can come up.
Yeah.
And address what was. First of all, there's two things.
Okay.
First of all, the second part of the live, we can have conversations about that whole thing, Gray Line, and all that shit that's going on. But first, the first thing that you brought that Joey had been talking about you.
Yeah.
When he said something about like when people on our side go over and they like wave the white flag, whatever. It had nothing to do with you.
Oh, I thought it was because of the other night.
No, that had nothing to do with you. You went and battled out with them. You didn't just wave the white flag. You went and had conversation. You did it totally different. A couple months ago, I'm trying to think. Maybe about 2 months ago, there was a certain creator, and we didn't really want to bring up his name, but he was going at FBS, and FBS went into his comment section and threatened him. And what the guy did was like, okay, I'm done. And that blows up FBS's head.
Oh,
who cares if we get threatened? How many times have you been threatened? How many times have you been slandered? How many times have you been lied about? How many times have nonstop for months?
Yeah, I mean, I've lost count of that.
Yeah.
But, my point that I was trying to make is, looking, on reflection, you all warned me not to do that, not to go on there. And that was the intention. Because I actually wasn't supposed to go on with Johnny Mac until the next day. Mm-hmm. And so, like I said, then I was getting ready for bed. I got a message and I was like, oh, no, fuck this. Because this was like 2 days in a row. No, 2 times in one day.
Yeah.
Like, here he is, bashing me and slamming me. And I got like pissed off, And so when FBS did come on, he didn't come at me in that way, and that's how I am. If you don't come at me in that way, I'm not going to come at you in that way.
He said something though, like he said.
Oh, in the chat. No, he said.
No. You did say something to him, like you want to do, like you came at it, and he's like, I don't want to come at you like that. You did say like, you want to do it like this.
I didn't even go back and look at it.
Yeah, I watched like a tiny little bit of it.
He said I don't remember the whole. I didn't go back and look at it, so I don't remember all that was said. But at the end of the day, it felt more like a discussion than, fuck you, no, fuck you, no, fuck you. It wasn't that type of thing. So when I came away from it, I just thought, okay, well, it's the same scenario. Don't talk about me. I won't talk about you. And okay, that was fine. But that didn't change anything that I thought. You know what I mean? It didn't make me think suddenly that, you're going
to be on their side working with them.
Yeah, I didn't even think that. And
that was the whole thing. Like you tried this before with certain people, and
it doesn't work.
You weren't all in and jumping on stream with them and whatever, and you didn't want to do this.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And so, even as I came away hopeful, but I knew that it was bullshit. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, and that's what it turned out to be.
Yeah, but me and you had a conversation too on the phone after that.
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, and I told you that,
And I
you're doing
told
what's best,
you,
and I told you how it pissed me
yeah.
off, but you doing what's right for your channel. No, it didn't so much piss me off. Um, what it you could do what's right for your channel. Now, pissed off is the wrong word. Now I was like, what the hell is she doing? We just had this conversation. We gave her
Yeah.
our advice. This is going to go nowhere, but you
I
did
know,
what was
but you
right for.
understand why,
No,
Lauren, because at the
yeah, we
end of the
talked about it.
day, if someone gets up there like in the morning and they're slamming you, you've got several shows slamming you, not
Mhm.
just the one. Okay. And then that same person gets up there again, later in the evening, and you're told about that. Isn't that going to make you mad? That you
You
want
were
to.
doing what you thought was right for your what
Well,
you
I
thought was
just
right
got
for you and
mad.
your channel.
I wasn't thinking with my brain, I was thinking with emotions,
You were
and
pissed
I
off.
just got mad.
Yeah.
That's why I did that. Because I came away from your show thinking, okay, well, I'm not going to do that show tomorrow. I took on board what you said, but that went out the window when 5 minutes later, there he is,
Mm.
just slamming me and talking shit again, and I just, oh.
Yeah, no. Well, you went down and then you addressed it on a stream and everything else. But there was a particular content creator that, hold on, I think I got to get Joe the link. I put it in chat for you, Joe. There was a particular content creator a couple months ago, and he started doing videos on FBS,
Yeah,
sort of on our side. And all of a sudden,
yeah.
FBS starts threatening him. And he's like, okay, I'm
Yeah.
done. I'm done. That makes us look like pussies, number one. Number two, it's like you're gassing up FBS's
Who
head.
did
Like,
that? Who?
I'll text it
Just
to
say
you.
who it is. Who?
I'll text it to you. I'll text it
Okay.
to you.
Yeah.
Um,
Who the hell
I
was
did. I
that?
did text it to you actually before.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and then on top of that, then this creator started sending me
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay.
and then they started sending me videos to put out because they didn't want to put them out. I put them out, and then I was getting dragged. I don't give a fuck if I get dragged. Whatever they say about me, whatever they slander,
Right.
But it's like it almost
Wait
made
a
us look
minute.
weak by doing that.
Why did he do that then?
I guess his FBS said something like, maybe you talk about my aunt, I'll talk about your aunt. And that was it. He got scared. Oh, okay. But he made a big public thing, waving the white flag, I'm done talking about him. And it made it look like, first of all, it blew up his head, right?
Right.
He got his way and he bullied somebody over and made somebody bow down to him. So in my opinion, and in Joe's opinion, that kind of makes our side look weak. If you're going to go after him, be all in.
Oh, I see. I
You get it,
I
though?
didn't know anything about that. I thought you was talking about me. And
No, but you could. But
yeah, I know, but there's, we haven't really talked for a
he's
minute.
been very
I was
sick,
feeling
though.
like the ice a little bit, and I was feeling like, look, I'm just, I say whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not working behind the scenes, the way they are, trying to hurt anyone over here. Not at all. Do I agree with everything all the time? No. Do you agree with me all the time? No. But we still feel the same way about certain things, and that's what we're doing as far as, I'm looking at it,
Yeah, well, we're not plotting behind the scenes either.
No.
Our side, but I had a conversation with you. Joe's just been very sick. He hasn't really been talking to anyone.
I know he has. Hi, Joe. Hello. Can you hear us?
Joe, you there? He'll figure it out.
Okay,
I keep getting all this stuff he's trying to sign in, but yeah, I had a conversation with you, and if I'm conversating with you and telling you shit's good, then it's good. You know what I mean? I would have said, or I would have told Joe to hit you up that he's got, listen, talk it out with her. But then you're complaining about us going up there and making it look like we're fighting. But then when you do that, it makes it look like there's cracks in our side too. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
it's kind of the same thing. Like you were saying, by Joe saying that, it makes it look like, there's infighting on our side and there's cracks and stuff like that. By you doing that instead of just calling me or Joe, that kind of is the same.
I understand that. And I was thinking that. But then at the same time, I thought, well, if he's going to go up there and say that, then, let's lay it on the table. I mean, the subscribers aren't stupid. They make whatever he's saying, okay, it might not have been directed at me and at somebody else, but there's obviously something going on here, You know what I mean? And so they know that we pick it up on their side when this type of stuff happens. So I just put out there what I felt, because I was feeling kind of iced a little bit. I'm not going to lie, you know. And so I felt, okay, well, let's just say what it is. You know, there is really no infighting between you, me, and Joey at all. You know, maybe he took things wrong is the way I thought it. And, you know, and I just explained that. But, you know, that's really where it is, you know. And if it's not the case, great. You know, I think we all think along the same lines as far as who we support, who we've been supporting. And that's not changing anytime soon, irregardless of anything. I've learned my lesson as far as trying to truce and all that crap.
Yeah.
You know, you know, we can wave that goodbye. I've
Joe,
tried
we can't hear you. Joe, there's nothing. What's going on? I don't know what's going on with him. But
okay. Yeah, so you know, that's, I just wanted to clear the air as far as that, because I just didn't it was aggravating me. I'm not going to lie. I was like,
yeah,
wait
you
a
can
minute.
all this stuff, but I mean, I'm under the assumption you keep saying you're writing on your book, and it's summertime and you're busy. So
yes,
like,
yeah, I totally am. Everything is going according to plan. I've got the cover sorted out. It's almost, you know, we haven't actually done it yet, but the person that's going to do it is going to do it. I've just got to get the copy over to them. It's got to go into editing, and I've got to finish it. But I'm almost there. You know, it's the thing about it is where do I cut it off at? You know, because I've changed the name to the Chronicles, because there's so much that has gone on since from the start to the finish of it. There is really no end. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm going to cut it off at one point and go to the next.
Shit changes so quick too, right?
Exactly. And reading it, actually, as I'm writing it, things are coming up that I forgot about. You know what I mean? This happened, that happened. I'm trying to get, as you know, some things I'm just not even going to bother with. But yeah, that's really what I'm doing right now. And you know, like I said, Jesse's coming on, and he can lay it out better than I can. Now, you know, as far as
he was more behind the scenes than you were in the beginning, because he was people's moderators and he talks to certain creators than you did. Is that what it is?
Yeah, and you know, he knows, he's more savvy at this than I am. You know, I can barely get on freaking StreamYard. You know, as you say. So,
neither can Joe, apparently. Apparently, neither can Joe at this point.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god. But yeah, so you know, when he comes on, you know, that's when we're going to do a live, and people can ask him what they want, and you know, he'll answer. You know, and me and him are night and day.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? He's very calm and very, you know, he's not.
I've never spoken to him or heard him speak before.
Oh,
but
really?
No, I haven't, and I've never. He's never joined a stream, has he?
No, he hasn't.
No, so and I never talked to him privately.
Yeah, he's very calm, and you know, he's more of a factual person than, you know, he doesn't get irate the way I do. You know,
yeah,
I mean? So,
and he understands things better than you too, right? Like absolutely. As far as like the whole YouTube shit and like accounts.
Yeah, because we argue all the time. You know, I'm like, no, I am going to say that, and he'll say, well, no, because of this, because of that, and I'm like, oh, you know, and so we have that all the time. But you know, what I wanted to make clear though, while we're on this subject, I mean, I said earlier, you know, he's going to lay out what Thin Grey Line Kevin, you know, he's the perpetrator really in all of this.
100%.
And I said, we're going to lay that out. But there's certain things we cannot put up, like IP addresses, stuff like that. Now, as far as IP addresses, everyone has access to find out who's doing what. And that's why I was saying that. Now, we're not going to be able to put that up. It's illegal to put up people's IP address. But we found that out.
He's a weasel. He's a
Excuse
fucking
me?
weasel. Thin Gray
Yeah,
Line is a
all
fucking weasel,
roads,
sneaky motherfucker. I'm telling you, I
all
called
roads
him
lead
so
to
many,
him.
so many sock accounts. So many sock accounts have I caught
Yes.
him with. Him and
Yeah.
JC are like two birds in a feather. And remember, Thin Gray
Yes.
Line came into this community flip flopping from FBS and Lee, like stream to stream, like talking shit about each person. Like this is what, and he's the first person who doxed Lee with Stags.
Yes, exactly. And the thing about it is, now he's got a thing. I think it's FB Pro or FBB Pro. Let me tell you exactly what it is, because I said
Let me
it
hold
wrong.
on. I'm gonna turn my air off.
Yeah, let me get it right. Hang on, because I'm hopeless. Wait a minute.
You saw his computer setup. He showed it one day on Code Stream, and he had a computer set up like 3 different computers sitting there.
Or IFB, BB, something like that.
That's
Whatever it is, anything like that, that's him. And it leads to him through the IP address. We're not able to put that up. Of course, it's illegal, but, just take my word for it. And already, Lauren, he has how many different names, just like JC. Yeah, and the 3 of them were the ones that came up with these memes. The 3 of them. And they were feeding them to Pizza because they knew he would put them up.
No, they were from a fake MRE account on Instagram that was like,
yeah.
And
I mean, think it's MRE sending it.
And me and MRE, but why would first of all the MRE, Joe, can we hear you now? Joey? The MRE Instagram account, why would I make an Instagram account to like bash MRE #1 and then send it to somebody through, and then send like shit to Tony Pizza like through it? That's ridiculous. That's the stupidest thing. They're not very good at this. Not very good at this at all. And they actually have something on JCL's show too.
Right.
But Thin Gray Line was the one who was sending me people's recorded conversations. He was recording back. He was
yes.
And what's up with that recorded conversation through you? I got it from some weird sock account that probably was.
I have no idea what the hell that is. And even if, I don't care what it is. But at the end of the day, whatever I was saying, I would say out loud. I would say on here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell that was. That was Johnny Mac.
You guys can't hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now.
Okay. Hey, Joey.
What's up?
Good. So what Johnny Mac was trying to do there was say that I was recording a conversation with whoever, and that the recording was sent to him. Well, first of all, I would have that recording, wouldn't I? You know what I mean? Like,
some weird sock account sent it to me. Some weird sock account sent it to me and told me that and it sounded like there's a third person on the line that was recording it, not you or Johnny Mac. And it came from his side because you sound closer. It's weird. But Joe, see, I called Josie on this live because she just did a live and she was kind of addressing you for something you said that she thought you were saying.
I didn't hear what you said, but I was listening before.
Yeah, no, so what I said was, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, what I was saying was, when you were saying the other day that people that, say, don't talk about me and I won't talk about you, that it makes this side look weak. I thought you were referring to me because of the show the other day with, FBS and what's his name there?
I could see where you might take it that way, but truthfully, and this is me being real, I didn't listen to that when you were on there, and I really didn't have anything to say about it. I mean, I know what your intentions were now, but I really wasn't referring to that. I was referring to someone else. That
can I ask why we're not saying who that someone else is?
Because we'd rather not just say it, and it's a couple of people, and I really don't want to start beefs with people that are on this side because it's just, but what I was trying to say is, when people bow down to him or say, it kind of just fucks it up for everyone, because then it makes him think that, he's winning this battle.
Right.
I wasn't really referring to you.
Right.
Was
No,
referring
because that
people.
was not my intentions. It didn't mean that because I wanted a little peace after fighting on here for a year not straight, I did want a little bit of peace. But, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I mean, what am I going to do? And as it turned out, it was all bullshit anyway. But
Right.
the goal of that bullshit was not going to be executed anyway, because it didn't change my mind about where I stand on certain subjects or who I support. It doesn't
You
change.
just want to be left alone. You just want them to leave you alone. You want to do your channel.
Well, that would be nice, but I don't see that happening, kind of anytime soon.
He says it all the time, though, that if anybody doesn't talk about me, I won't talk about them. Well, as long as you don't talk about, you were in London for how long, and your name was still brought, right? Your sister, and your name was still brought up. Joe was off for how long, Joe? At least a month, right? Because of you being sick and your surgeries and stuff. At least a month. And I'm telling you, Joe didn't even pay any attention to the internet. Any attention whatsoever. He had no clue what went on in that month, except for people who would send him shit. Right. And his name was still brought up. He didn't go in chats. He wasn't typing. He wasn't going live, and his name was still brought up. So I don't think you're going to do something. He's the type that you're going to, even the people that are on his side now, if they go in one of our chats and is nice with us, he starts dragging them. Unfortunately, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But look at how many people he lies about. Who does he lie about? Joe, me, you, Angel, Marla. BK Shailen, who else in this chat? Brooklyn Bounce he's lied about. Who else in this chat has he lied about? If all these people know for a fact that he's lied about them, obviously they figured out that everything they say about you is a lie too.
Well, right, yeah. But I just think that him aside, right now, the three worst on here right now, those people aside are Kevin Thingray Line. Yeah. Johnny Mac and JC. Now, Code of the Streets is now joining them, as far as I'm seeing, and I've done my best. I swear to God, not to go there. But how do you platform 7, 8, 6, 7, 8 shows bashing women, and before you do that, you make the sign of the cross and you say a prayer, and then you let all these men bash women? They bash me, they bash Angel, they bash you and Marla.
Yep. And not only that, he was all against it. Remember when he was on your show and he confronted Tony Pizza and he was like, I don't like how you bash women. He's all against bashing women and kids, but he's up there with those people who bash women and kids constantly.
Right. And then, but on his own show, sits there smiling, putting in his 2 cents, and lets them continue to do it. So where are the kids? Where is the helping kids? Where is the religious side to it? Where is any of this in those 6 or 7 shows?
He's a fucking, he really is cold as like.
Jesse, I'm going to give you a wrench. Drop Josie's link, please. Everybody who has wrenches, drop We Push Back and your links.
He's really pathetic is what he is. Because the same shit he was doing like with me was like, this, he used the same words, the same, like, I'm with you 110%. You're my boy. I love this kid. It was like that. And then to hear him now doing that with Johnny Mac, this like verbatim. Yeah. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Seriously. The sign of the cross. When he probably hasn't been to church in fucking years. And he's throwing
up himself at church tomorrow now. Watch.
Yeah, but the thing is to start the show with a prayer, sign of the cross, all this and that. And then even though he's not actually saying anything, bad,
he's not stopping
he's letting these men do it. Yeah. And what they said is, when we do panels, let's say like this, if whatever you're saying, say you say something bad about whoever, and we're here, we're co-signing that.
Well, guilty by association.
That's exactly what you're doing then, isn't it?
100%. That's 100%.
And it's all bashing women. Me, Angel, Marla, you. And that's been like 6, 7 shows in a row to date.
There's certain times people have joined us, Joe, and I've said, don't say that, don't talk about that, don't bring that up here. And I cut them off because I don't want that brought up or talked about on my platform. And that's all he has to do. If he doesn't want us bash, he doesn't have to fight with them, but he does it. All he needs to do is shut them up and say, not here.
Exactly.
And I guarantee they'd stop going on his fucking show. And
well, that's what he could say. My show's not about that. It's about the kids. It's about this. It's about that. But he doesn't do that. He just joins in basically, or sits smiling to the side while they continue to bash women. So what sense does that make?
He was doing this every week. I support Chicago Muscle. I support MB. I support MRE. I support Angel Gotti, and doing all these shows, sticking up for us, right? Because he's sticking up for the women. MB is a great mother. Mm-hmm. You guys shouldn't be bashing this woman. She's a woman. Angel's a woman. You guys shouldn't be bashing her. And what we ultimately told him is stop mentioning our names every show. And that's when that's when he was done with us, because he wanted to use us all for clout, in my opinion. And that was the thing with Chicago Muscle. You took no sides in that. And ultimately, Chicago Muscle rode for you. And look where that ended up because of Code of the Streets. Code of the Streets rode for you too, but look how that situation ended up for you.
Right.
Because you were being a good friend to Code.
That's what I'm saying. You know, my fight with Johnny Mac and them is not his fight. My fight with him and Chicago Muscle was not my fight. I stayed out of it. You know what I mean? And so, but he's not doing that.
No,
he's not. I got into it with Chicago Muscle over it. He got upset with me, you know, and they both got upset with me over it. But, you know, I didn't want to get involved in that. You know, I'm fighting enough people on here. I don't need any more.
Well, we got involved in it. Joe called him and cursed, kind of went at him. Like, what the fuck are you going at Muscle for? Like, he's a good guy.
You know,
he's part of us.
What is he calling this that he's doing right now?
Right, but we were talking to him as a friend. As friends, we should be able to call each other and be like, dude, you got it all wrong. Listen to this, Josie, okay? Does this make sense to you now? This was mine and Joe's thinking of why we went at Code with this bullshit, okay? When he started going at Muscle. And shout out to Chicago Muscle.
Yeah. How's he doing? He won't want to say hi to me, but
no, he won't want to say hi to you. But I'm giving him a shout out because he's a good guy. But he's definitely a good guy. But all right, so Chicago Muscle's going at Johnny Mac, Tony Pizza. Who else was Chicago Muscle going at? Johnny Mac. Let's just say Johnny Mac's the main person. Chicago Muscle was going at Johnny Mac and JC, right?
Okay.
Who's Thin Gray Line friends with? Code of the Street. Who else is Thin Gray Line friends with? Johnny Mac.
Right.
So if Thin Gray Line was able to orchestrate Chicago Muscle and Code of the Street fighting, where is Code of the Street fighting with Johnny Mac? Okay, so Thin Gray Line orchestrated that shit. I got 30 bikers. He's a fake biker. These bikers,
right.
These bikers are calling me saying that he's fake. I'm in the clubhouse with all these bikers. They're saying Chicago Muscle is fake. So now Code of the Street's fighting with Chicago Muscle.
Right.
And Chicago Muscle is no longer going at Johnny Mac.
Right.
Doesn't it all make sense now? And this is what we were trying to tell Code of the Streets. And no, Kevin's a good guy. He's a good guy. And Kevin messaging me, well, I introduced him to one biker. And Code's telling me it's 30 bikers. You know, and these bikers are saying that Chicago Muscle's fake. First of all, Chicago Muscle ain't with no bikers right now. He already said that. But anyway, it all makes sense now. It was a whole big plan between Johnny Mac and Thin Gray Line to get Code fighting with his friends.
Right.
So that,
well, I thought they were all in the same thing. I didn't understand the biking business. But, what I understood, what I was told is 30 bikers went in Code's
chat
or something.
And Joe was on that chat that day. And how many people were taking the chat, Joe?
Something like that. I didn't really understand.
Because Angel was on.
Yeah, I didn't really understand that whole thing, but, ultimately, for me, it was a no-win situation, really, because they had both defended me and I just wanted to stay out of it. And I shouldn't be chastised or whatever for that. I'm fighting with enough freaking people on here. I've been fighting on here a whole year. Jesus.
Yeah, you got to ignore certain things too, though, Josie, because I'm listening about me a lot, and I don't come on and yell at everybody.
No, I don't respond to every.
No, you don't. Thing. You definitely don't.
I'd be on every day.
Yeah, twice a day. Twice a day.
Yeah, twice a day, every day. Exactly. Yeah, I don't respond to every single thing, but it's like, oh my God. But this week, it's just been a complete, those three are the responsible for that. And I'm actually glad Tony Pizza's finally woken up and realized, basically, I believe FBS and them, their use for them is over. You know what I mean? What they tried, they wanted to achieve a purpose. It didn't really work out the way they wanted. Not as far as me, you know, as far as the doxing and stuff. It didn't go the way they went. They wanted everybody on their side. Now I don't see Johnny Mac, Thin Grey Line, or JC really have a use anymore. You know,
the trolls though. The thing is, I used to tell Lee when I was Lee's mod, I used to send him screenshot, and JC was his friend. JC would join his panel, right. But JC would also come in his chat and stir the pot and talk shit about Lee. Yeah. And not only that, and I would send Lee the screenshots, and Lee's confronted him a couple times about it. This is the shit he does, though, and he had this.
But there must be something really mentally wrong with him.
There's really something mentally. Let me show you this screenshot right here. Hold on. I'm going to share a screen real quick and show you this. That was a comment that was left by JC's. You know, he has like a sock YouTube account where he makes videos, kind of like an MB account, but he's not MB. You know, where he like clips shit. Yeah, people. Okay, you know, he's had this for a while, right? And I knew it was him. And while he was friends with certain people like Tony Pizza, Lee, he would make videos on them under the sock account, but under the sock YouTube account. It's kind of like a clip channel, like NB, that kind of like calls people out. Right. But hold on, let me share.
Okay, I'm still listening. I'm just going to grab some water. Hold on.
Okay, yeah, I'll put this up and I'll wait for you to get back.
Yeah, I'm listening. No, go ahead, put it up. I'm going to grab. I can hear. Okay, 1 second.
Joe, how you feeling?
I'm not feeling that good, but I'm getting through.
Did you take some Motrin?
Yep, I did. And, you know, I saw you going on, so I figured let me pop on. Well, all these guys, what it comes down to is that it's just like...
Where did I put this in my folder? Josie had done a lot.
Yeah.
I had to say... Go ahead.
It's kind of like maybe this kid from the beginning was a fucking... was a cop from the beginning, this FBI. Because it just, to me, it seems like they're all now auxiliary police officers or junior fucking police officers or some shit, you know, like they all are looking to fucking, you know, get people thrown in jail. And if you come at them the wrong way, they're going to the cops. I mean, normal people don't have that amount, you know, type of pull. Like I know if one of these guys threatened me and would come into my house, if I called the cops, you know what happened? Nothing. They'd hang up on me. What are they going to say? Joey, we'll be right over, man. They'd be like, go fuck yourself. Like, really? But how did they have the clout to get that done? You know, I couldn't even, my cousin's a cop, NYPD. He'd fucking laugh at me. I'd be embarrassed to call him over this. How did they have this clout to do it? And now, like, you come into the game. He basically built this channel dissing A-Light. And now what? Those guys are working together? I mean, I don't know. That to me,
I heard that.
I don't know. I can't.
And it kind of makes sense, though, Joe, because you know, I saw. I didn't catch the live, but I saw it later. You know, Angel did a show called "It Makes Sense Now," and it kind of does make sense because I've said from the very beginning, I don't understand the hatred and vitriol. Because she stood by her friend, you know, the punishment didn't fit the crime.
You did the same thing. You stuck by a friend too. And
of course, but you know,
you weren't on his side at that point.
I did a lot more. No, I did a lot more than that. So I
guess it's different because you were like she was, you know, she was cool with FBS when she said, you know, I don't believe this shit about MRE. No, so it is a little bit.
She's never got up here talking crap and whatever. Whenever she has, it's been in response to something.
I'm trying to pull it up.
She doesn't just get up here and la la la. And the thing about it was, you know, when she stood by her friend, the vitriol, the hatred, and the I mean, it's gone to be, but it's gone below par, if you ask me. And I couldn't really figure that out. And I just thought, you know, the punishment just didn't fit the crime. And
he loved her. He loved her father. And now it's like John Gotti's the worst person in the world.
Yeah. Well, now it makes sense a little bit to me. That does make sense, doesn't it? You know?
Yep. And it all, you know, and the thing is this, if you're coming in this game as you know, fucking NYPD or 21 Jump Street, you gotta do something like, you know, to make people think that you're like an anti, you know, you hate rats or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
A cop's not gonna come on and hate rats, you know, but how do you go from fucking hating them now 6 months later, a year later, you know, you're all fucking working together? I mean, I don't know what this YouTube thing makes you lose, like your morals or whatever, or what your beliefs are.
I know. And then there was a show, I think the trailer, it had me and Angel as rats. How are we rats? You know what I mean? Everybody's a rat on here then. You know what I mean? It's
yeah.
I was looking
let me share this now real quick. I'm going to just have to do it like a Chrome tab or something, because I can't figure out what file I put it in. So this is JC responding to somebody. And what he says is, imagine your info getting sent, and he's talking to C. Imagine your info getting sent to activists from the Islamic African communities. Do you guys see it on your side?
Yeah, I can see
it. Okay. Near your place, along with a nice video showing you praising MRE, the scumbag with the Hitler tattoo. I want to see how that would play out in real life. Imagine how that would affect your employment opportunities. They might even come say hello. Now, that is something I would laugh at, and there would be nothing you could do about it because you are not in my country. Salute, MobTube. All right. So this is what he said now. And let's remember something. Let me remove this. Okay. So at one point, this is JC saying this to C. He's threatening to call his job. He's threatening to. All right. Now, at one point, Johnny Mac was going after Lee. Right. And there was a certain sock account run by JC that was threatening to call Johnny Mac's employment status and stuff like that. And then his wife's employment was called. Who do you think called? If Johnny Mac's wife's employment was called, who do you think called it?
JC.
There's the proof right there. JC calls people's jobs. And I've known this for a while. That JC, I just couldn't find the screenshot. But then he gave me that little gift by typing that to C the other day about threatening to call C's job. But there was at one point where JC had threatened Johnny Mac when he was going after Lee. And it was going, you know, and employment was mentioned. I just cannot find that screenshot. So.
Right. Well, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Those three. Kevin
and then they set it up to make it look like we do it. Like we do.
Kevin Thin Grey Line, Johnny Mac, and JC are all cut from the same cloth. I don't understand why, you know, and the funny thing about Kevin Thin Grey Line and Johnny Mac, they both say the same thing, that I can't take the drama. I don't want to be in the drama. I'm not doing it. I want to, you know, Johnny Mac's trying to do a birdhouse show and animals. Thin Grey Line was doing something else about prisons or whatever. We've seen none of that. All we've seen is Johnny Mac and JC get up there and just, you know, drama. And behind the scenes is Thin Grey Line. He's not letting himself known, although he got up on Code's show the other day. So he's slowly emerging. And what's happening is, you know, it's drama, bash. Gone are the birdhouses, gone are the prison shows, none of that. Let's just all get together and bash these four women, essentially.
Yep.
That's all they do. And they like to start, like they plot. They really sit behind the scenes and really plot plans and shit like that.
Johnny Mac said on his show, he said, I no longer work, but he never worked in the first place.
No, he made bracelets or necklaces. He said there was a point when he was making jewelry because he took a selfie in front of the jewelry in his room hanging up. Yeah, and he said he was making jewelry at one point. And didn't he go on vacation with fucking Gunner?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Gunner's a real life friend.
About that. Yeah, but the thing is, he got up there and said the other day he spends 10 hours on the phone and you know, in between that YouTube. So if you're not plotting and you know, trying to create shit, what takes 10 hours on the phone? I mean, who does that?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying though, Gunner's his real life friend. Doesn't FBS and Gunner have some beef? So what kind of loyal friend is that?
Well, exactly. It's the same thing. See, what happened with pizza, and I said it before, you know, Johnny Mac was trying to play both sides. He's telling pizza one thing. He's telling them, you know, they gave him an ultimatum. And he told me this verbatim and they said to him, if you're going to be friends with Tony Pizza, we're going to have nothing to do with you. And he said, so I had no choice there. But what he did with pizza.
I knew that before. I was told that before even Pizza announced that. Somebody told me that before, and I was going to announce it. And then.
Well, I said it 2 shows prior before that even happened. I already said that. But the point was, when it did happen, it happened a couple of days after I said it. And what happened is, instead of really cutting ties with pizza, he didn't. He kind of said, look, you know, I've got to make it look this way because he sent pizza money the other day. He's not supposed to be dealing with pizza, but he was still in his chat with a wrench, knocking people out, you know, doing this, that, and the third. And what happens is...
There's a Tony Pizza in the back room, but I don't see a face. You can't see either, Josie. It's not your stream.
I forgot it wasn't...
No, do you see the Tony
useless... See how useless I am? I'm looking in the box.
You're like, huh? Tony Pizza, if that's you, show your face. You see that, Joe?
No, I didn't see it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking
So what's
for.
his story, Tony Pizza? He's doing shows or whatever?
Yeah, well, what happened is they had told him he can't deal with Tony Pizza, but rather than, you know, tell Tony Pizza the truth, he kind of said, well, look, he told him part. He said, look, we've got to make it look like we're not friends, whatever. And so Tony Pizza, when anyone went in his chat and said anything about Johnny Mac, Tony Pizza would knock him out. He would block him, left, and right. Johnny Mac's, no, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. And in the meantime, he was sending Tony Pizza money. He sent him $150 the other week, a few days ago, actually, to get him a hotel room. He's been sending him money. He was still in his chat as a wrench. He was still talking on the phone with him when he was telling everybody he wasn't. Yeah. And so what happened is, what he was also doing is going to the other side and telling Tony Pizza. But Tony Pizza didn't see that. And
no, because he's an idiot. Sorry. Sorry, he's an idiot. I saw it a mile away. But
yeah, thank you.
How can Tony Mac be in a chat where they're bashing Tony Pizza and not say, hey, that's my fucking friend. Shut the fuck up. Because I would do that.
That's what I said. That's what I said. I'm surprised. But what happened is people were going back and telling Tony Pizza, but Tony Pizza didn't believe it. And he would block them and he wasn't listening to them. And so now what's happening is, you know, I guess the other side of finding out about the memes. Johnny Mac is responsible for those because they're not good. They're horrible about FBS.
Okay, now these memes, Josie, you understand that these memes are part of that lawsuit that Angel has. You understand that?
I don't know.
Yes, and they're just changing the faces around. Okay, so instead of it being Angel's dad's face, they're putting FBS's face.
Oh, well, that's Thin Gray Line doing that.
And probably they have to have an affiliation with Gene because Gene is the one that made these memes in the first place. Possibly,
well,
you know what I mean?
JC has the affiliation with Gene.
Yes.
Thin Gray Line and Johnny Mac are responsible for those memes and responsible for sending those to Pizza. You know, and it's not something we can put up on YouTube, but if Angel needs it for her lawsuit, we may be able to do something there because that's exactly what's going on without a doubt. So there. Anyway, listen, guys. I have to go. Glad we cleared everything up. Joey, I hope you're feeling better. You don't sound good at all.
Yeah, I'm hanging in.
Yeah, you don't sound very well.
I'm actually laying down. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, unless... Okay. Is there anything else before I go? I will be on later. If you're doing anything later, I'll pop on and...
Well, you have Joe's number, and if you don't answer, you can message me. You know, he just, you know.
Yeah.
He's just not feeling it. And I told him I talked to you the other day, so he didn't think
he doesn't sound very well.
It's not, you know what it is? It's to the point now where I'm just like fed up with these guys because we're just dealing with the cops basically. So like, you know.
Yeah, essentially, yeah, you're right.
They can do and say anything and nothing happens to them. But if we say something, the channel gets taken down.
Yeah.
The cops are pulling you over. This is happening. That's happening. They can do anything they want, say anything they want. And it just seems like, you know, if I brought guns on a show, the cops will be at my door. They all have guns. They're all doing this. That is crazy.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Not even worth it. The gain, like even talking about them, there's no gain in it because you can't.
No, there really isn't. But what happens, Joe? You know, as hard as we try, you know, to don't talk about them, don't whatever. You know, when it's show after show after show about you, it just infuriates me. And so I think some people are better at that than me, obviously. But you know, I think I'm getting better.
Wait, I gotta tell you something, Josie. Before you leave, I have to tell Joe something funny because you probably know this already, but Joe, I haven't even talked to Joe today, so he probably doesn't know. So apparently, FBS is calling Angel a rat for doing some privacy strikes on him. So if you strike the channel, he's calling Angel a rat. But how many strikes did we get, Joe?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm talking about. It's like, you know. Nothing is whenever they do something, it's fine. If you do it, it's completely, you know. I mean, it's amazing to me how they're getting these channels taken down. But what's happening to their channels? Are they getting taken down? And they talk more shit than anyone.
Billy T.
I heard FBS say he knows his channel's being.
Billy T, you were in the back room with a nasty name about Joe. Come back in here, Billy T. I know it's you. Okay.
Who's Billy?
They left real quick when I called him out, Billy T.
Yeah. I heard FBS saying that he knows his channel is being taken down. But I'm not sure what that's all about.
Because I think he's been getting some privacy strikes. I think that's what he's and he keeps using the Gotti name, so he's getting privacy struck. So I think that's why he has a fear of getting his channel taken down. Finally, he's feeling what he's done to others.
Well, I don't know. I saw the other day it went out several times, like 5 times, and
what did his channel do?
Yeah.
Wow.
In while he was live streaming, they took it out. I think about 5 times, something like that. Someone was saying, and then he was saying that he knows his something's happening with his channel or some shit. I don't know, but Angel would get the blame anyway.
Or me. Somehow me. I don't know. Tony Pizza put something up that JC's hacking his subscribers. Now something happened with Sandra and JC. JC was like plotting with Sandra. He did something with Sandra.
Yeah. He was trying to pay her. And see, that's the thing. What's JC going on right now? Kevin, Think Ray Line, is offering people money for Jesse's total information. But he's doing it under the FBB thing, FBI thing, whatever the hell it is. He's actively offering people money for Jesse's information.
And what are they going to do? Go to Mexico and hurt him? Like, I'm sorry. Do people not know? People know he lives in Mexico, right? I didn't just Yeah, but what do they plan on doing? Crossing the border? They get this information? And do what?
Right. Jesse's going to be on. He'll tell you himself.
And Jesse's
Kevin Grey Line is actively offering money for any information that anyone can give him on Jesse.
And I believe Jesse used his face for his avatar many times, so he's not hiding his face.
Yeah.
Well,
Jesse's not in hiding.
What they're doing is they're trying to see. That's what I'm saying. What they're trying to do is there's certain content creators, when that is put out there, they're going to back right down and it's like, all right, this is getting too far. You know what I mean? That they're really just saying it to kind of like scare them into like, hey, that's all it is. Because truthfully, it's like these. If someone, Joey, we're coming to your house. We're doing this. We're doing that. Then people get nervous. They think like, there's something's going to happen, like something's going to happen to my house. It's that bullshit talk that they just want to scare people. Hopefully back Jesse down. But obviously, it seems like he's going to stand his ground. Then,
Exactly.
Guys, holy shit, my fucking brain is so smart right now.
What happened?
That Billy T account, okay? That Billy T account. What was that account that I have screenshots? The one that was in that super chat war with Ollie? What was the guy's first name?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
He was saying it was whatever it was, okay? And that so that guy that was in the super chat war with Ollie, whatever his original name was, it then changed to Billy T later on. And Billy T was just in our back room going after Joe. They were all, that account was affiliated with some like Bay 8th and homo or something. Like there was a Bay 8th, there's a homo account in our back room. And I clicked on it and it took me to Billy T's, right back to Billy T, because there's a way of getting these people in your back room, getting their information. So it took me to Billy T, and Billy T was that one that was in the super chat war, that fake super chat war with the Billy Jack. Okay,
Billy
so
Jack.
Billy Jack.
That's right.
It was Billy Jack, and then
yeah.
later on, those super chats changed to Billy T.
Yeah.
Okay, and now that Billy T account was just in the back room with an account called Joey Faith is a homo or something like that. Anyway, so
yeah. Well, what's happening is, it isn't so much that they want Jesse's information. Jesse's information is out there. They all have his phone number. They can all contact him. They have his email. They have all of that. What it is they want is to get to his wife and kids.
Well, that's what they do. They go after wife and kids.
Up there. They want to put that up there, but they do that, they're going to make a very, very big mistake. But
unfortunately, see what happened with me was, because sometimes I'm live and you hear like my kid walk by and some of her friends and stuff. What happened was the chains that I used to lock her up, they weren't strong enough. She's been getting out.
I heard that.
She's been getting out. So I am in the process of trying to order and invest in some really strong chains.
Oh my God!
Anybody have any information?
I know, and Johnny Mac also tried to say, Jesse, and there's something going on with Jesse and me. That's ridiculous. The man's in Mexico, he's happily married, got a beautiful wife and a beautiful family.
Yeah, well, that's what they got.
Thank you very much.
Exactly. Yeah, we're all hooking up with each other. That's the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
If only YouTube was that fun.
Women can't have any type of business relationship or regular relationship with a man without them resorting to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's ridiculous.
Guys, please
listen, guys, I've got to run. But
Josie,
if you're on later, let me know. I'll pop on and.
But seriously, if you have something to address with either of us, just send me an email, call Joe. We can hop on a live with you. You can hop on this live.
Right, I promise I will. And you both do the same. If it's meant for me, let me know,
Yeah, we will.
All right. Okay, all right. I'll talk to you later. Bye, Joey. Hope you feel better.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Yep, so
hang on.
They're just the fucking cops, those guys. And really, it's really fucking disheartening thinking about it, because it's like you can't even fucking, it's like, all right, so I want to meet someone, maybe to talk to them, but no, they're calling the cops. That's how weak they are.
Or they're striking. If we use any of their clips, they're strikers, they call the cops, they report to YouTube, they call people's apartment complexes. They call people's jobs. Luckily, they said they looked up my job information and I haven't been employed for so long.
Mm-hmm.
So they can't find anything, or they would call my job. But the thing is, they don't really have my the proper last name for me. But it doesn't matter.
Look, they got my name, they got my phone number, they got my address.
And they put it all in their chats.
Exactly. What more do you want? Okay, so nobody's come here. Nobody's coming here. So you know what? Let's keep talking and talking and talking. If someone's going to go to their place, well, you're probably better off just driving yourself right to the fucking 120 precinct or whatever your nearest fucking police precinct is, because that's going to be the equivalent of driving up there, basically. You know, I mean, that's how they get. They're all just like, you know, it's amazing how one person can influence other people, and now they're like motherfucking 21 Jump Street, these guys. I mean, they're all like undercover fucking detectives now. And I could imagine fucking that prick fucking cum smoke with that fucking ring fucking video or whatever, thinking like he's fucking this is like See No Evil on fucking the ID channel with the fucking surveillance cameras. He must think he's some real fucking Inspector Gadget or some shit. Unfucking believable.
Listen,
it's just pissed me the fuck off. MobTube, what the fuck? You crazy?
Well, like if there's one person that is causing all these problems in these community, and it's him, that fucking fat boy.
Yep.
Eliminate him, and this community would be a little more peaceful. He is causing so much fucking problems in this community, and we don't honestly. I mean, we don't care. I think it's hilarious how much we get under his skin that he's saying disgusting things about spitting in women's faces, lighting them on fire, slapping them across the face. I mean, for a man to get online publicly and say that's online for the rest of his life. The rest of his life. Once you say it online, it's there forever. So let's say he does go get a job when this YouTube shit don't fucking work out, and his boss wants to do a social media search for him and they find that clip. Do you think some boss is going to want to hire somebody who wants to spit in women's faces, who hates women, who wants to burn people, who wants to, what else did he say he wants to, all this shit that he says he wants to do to women. All right, come on. For real. His little stepkid is like young, okay? So now all his little friends' parents can see what the little stepfather does. And are they going to want little Johnny to go on a little play date over there? I wouldn't let my kid go over there. No fucking way. In a million years would I let my kid play with that kid. And it has nothing to do with the kid. The poor child has to suffer for the parents. But because of the way the parents are acting, I don't want my kid in that house. What's up, Angel? How are you? And I dropped the link in chat if anybody wants to join.
Hey, Angel. How are you? The thing is this. They're the cops. Yeah, I mean, plain and simple. You know, I mean, it's like fucking 21 Jump Street. That's basically what it is. They're fucking all detectives now. And I've been warned, okay, to just watch myself. Okay, but here's what I'm going to say about this, okay? FBI. Eventually, you're going to have to answer for what you've done. Okay? You're going to have to answer for what you've done. Now, if you think that's a threat, then fine. But I'm telling you, you're going to have to answer for this bullshit.
I wouldn't even say that far, Joe.
I wouldn't even, but I don't give a fuck about saying it. That's the problem. But I'm telling you, he's going to have to answer for it at some point because you can't keep doing it.
Will.
No, because what he's seriously, like the level he takes it to, like putting my address up where my family is. Are you nuts? Family.
What's he think's gonna happen out of that though? Is he gonna come there? What's gonna happen? Somebody's gonna send you a pizza?
No, he thinks his people are gonna come.
Nobody's coming there, Joe. You think those hillbillies gonna come to Brooklyn?
I'm in Staten Island, not in a million fucking years.
Same thing.
He thinks they might though.
They're not coming. No, he don't have no friends, bro. He's a fat boy on a computer with a fucking retard for a girl. She's a dumb hillbilly that don't know anything. Total white trash.
I've never even said a bad word about her.
You don't have to. She does it.
Or his kids, or his daughter, or anyone. But yet, I don't know. He tries to get my family involved in everything. And he'll pay for that. He'll pay for it.
He will.
At some point.
Allegedly.
Well, he's got a lot of rat friends now. Gene Barello, he's sticking up for. Can you imagine that?
And he's pissed off a lot.
Proud about it.
He's pissed off a lot of fucking people.
Well, who else? If he's not going to be friends with those guys, who's he going to be friends with? Nobody wants to fucking associate with him. Those are the only people that associate with them. Now, I don't know Gene. I don't know Gene. I never said a bad word about Gene. Everybody talks shit, rat this. Never said a bad word about him. But if he's really associating with FBI. Oh my God.
He is.
I can't believe
He
it.
is. And FBI said horrible shit about me, but whatever. FBI says horrible shit about all his friends that he's up there with. I mean, he's close with Johnny Mac and JC and Lee, and oh my God, talking about Lee's brother, Johnny Mac's wife. I mean, they both talk bad about each other, you know, going both ways. It goes both ways, but like I said, I could never sit on a panel with somebody who said something about one of my good friends on here, my family, or me.
Yep. He's threatened me. He's threatened my family. He's threatened to come after me. He's threatened to do this. He's threatened to do that. He put my address up, my phone number up, all this stuff. Okay.
How long ago did this happen, Joe?
It's been well, honestly, I really haven't paid attention, but I'd say probably about 2 months ago or 6 weeks ago in that range, because I've been out for like a month. Yeah, so I was watching his show when he put my number up.
Yeah, he said something about, he put my address in and said anybody could run up in my apartment and do whatever they want to me. You know what I'm saying, guys, right? You know what I'm saying?
Get the fuck. Are you serious?
Oh, yeah, 100% he said that.
No.
Yep. You know what I'm saying, guys? Anybody can run up in that apartment, like pretty much saying to like sexually assault me is what he was saying.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? That's those words, not so anybody could do whatever you want to her.
Mm-hmm. He thinks that shit's funny. He thinks that shit's cool.
Coward. That's just a creep punk coward that would do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Nobody real would do that. If they were going to do anything, it would be done.
Did you hear the clip where he said he's going to smack Marla? He hates women.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard everything he said about Marla and everything.
He said he was going to spit in her face.
Yeah, called her
women though, but he's not saying that to Joe. He's not saying he wants to smack Joe and spit in Joe's face.
No, he said that already.
He floated him $100.
Yeah, he said that plenty.
Tony Pizza, he gave him $100, right?
Yeah, he did give Tony Pizza $100 after Tony said horrible things about his wife.
Verbally abused his wife. I think he was the first person to do it. And then Fat Boy went right to the cops.
Yes, Angel, he said that. I put the clip up. That's disgusting. Angel's a married woman, okay? And I think the last thing she's thinking about going on YouTube is to find somebody to hook up with. And that's like the way his brain thinks. Like, what kind of sick person would think that?
Yeah, and Angel has class. Something that cocksucker knows nothing about.
Yeah.
Listen, when I first started YouTube, when I first started doing NB, I mean, somebody reached out to me and they were sending me ads of, apparently things that she used to do at certain hotels.
Who, his wife? The hillbilly?
Yeah, but I don't want to get into that with Joe on because he doesn't like talking about women.
He thinks he just thinks like he's sitting up in his fucking perch and he thinks he could just like he's some fucking ringmaster that could just, I'm telling you, bro, he's going to have to pay for it. It ain't going to be from me, but I'm telling you, somebody's going to recognize that big-headed motherfucker walking around. Believe me. God forbid.
Sunshine.
I'm say it to the wrong person one day.
I really don't want to see him get hurt, but he's going to have to answer for what he said.
Listen, it's like you have a toddler, right? And they do something bad and you got to give them the little slap on the hand and it teaches them not to do it anymore. Well, that might be the only thing that's going to teach him a lesson is when he gets his ass kicked. But when he gets his ass kicked, he never, ever, ever, ever goes to the police because he doesn't go to the police, guys. He said that.
No, it's not even about really like meeting up with
Tony Pizza
and giving him a beating. It would just be meeting up with him and staring at him and say, all right, now, all that shit you said on YouTube, start repeating some of it right now.
You can't remember.
The hand will be coming out to shake the hand. It's entertainment. It's this, it's that. I'm just doing this because, I'm getting money. You understand? That's what these people do, man. Seriously, I guarantee you it would go just like that. He ain't gonna sit in my face and say you're a fucking faggot or you're a pricky. In a billion years, he wouldn't do it. In a billion.
He's jealous, Angel. He's so jealous of MRE because from the beginning, MRE he has a good personality. He was liked. He was respected. Something FBS didn't have. And he tried so hard to latch on to MRE. So hard. He wanted MRE and him to be like a Gunsmoke / FBS type thing. And MRE didn't go for that shit because he don't work with people like that. And that's when, you know, it's just a jealousy thing. It's a fucking jealousy. He was so far up at MRE's ass. He used to send his wife. He probably using his wife's account. Let's be honest. Okay, but his wife used to come in MRE's chat all the time. Give me a shout out. Give my husband a shout out. We love you. We love you, MRE. They give him a super chat and shit like that. I said to MRE, do not get close to these fucking people. I'm telling you right now, stay away from them. And I'm glad he listened.
And the people that are around them, these fucking content creators, give me a fucking break. Seriously, what the fuck does this motherfucker have to do before somebody can say, nah, man, you're out of line for that? I mean,
MRE and Justice Tech Pro went on his show. They had a nice conversation, okay? MRE don't need to go on there again. What happened, Mob Lane? You were supposed to go live before. But he needs to come over to this side. Why does he always like, everybody, your turn, step right up? What the fuck does he think we want to go over there for? Fuck that. We ain't giving him no fucking content by going on his show. Fat boy, you want to come over? Come over here, fat boy.
I really don't even want to
send your wife. Send your wife. Send your wife. Shanna, come on over. Come on. I know you ain't fucking working. The rehab's closed today.
Send that dumb half-foot over here.
I'd rather have.
Oh my God. This show would be going on till tomorrow because her sentences are fucking like, hi, guys. As she looks up, looks left, licks her lips. Fucking.
That must have been the easiest pickup he ever did in his life.
Yeah. And he did it fucking half, fucking.
Hi, I get an SSI check. Really? Oh,
yo, what's going on?
Boom.
It's really getting embarrassing talking about him and doing this. It's pointless.
It is. I came on for another reason though, because Josie, I wanted to, and this is what people should do. Josie was, saying something about my friend. It was bothering me. I emailed her and said, "Come on my stream so we could talk about it." That's the way things should be worked out, because it could have went a lot further with us going back and forth.
I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't what?
Go back and forth with her.
Well, if she's talking about my friend, I'm going to stick up for my friend. But I wanted to have a conversation with her.
I don't want to go back and forth with anyone.
I don't want to go back and forth with old school Mike.
Because there's no game. You're not gaining anything.
Yo, really quick. Did anybody see how desperate Fat Boy was to get somebody on his show yesterday?
Mike.
He was out of material. He needed somebody to go on there, so he had material. It was pathetic.
We don't watch him.
But yo, I was hoping he went on Angel's show, because then I would have popped on, and it would have been his biggest mistake, because he would have been mortified.
So, I don't think Angel's going to let him on anymore.
I know. I was
praying. I'm going to watch the show with FBS and whoever, and Jimmy Calandra gets a $200 super chat, and FBI, his face dropped, like he just saw his wife cheat on him or something.
Yeah, because he's ruled by the almighty dollar. That's what runs his life. I'm
going to tell you what it is right now. He has an addiction problem, a gambling addiction, drug addiction. When he sees a super chat, it's like hitting a jackpot. He gets a high off of it. When the super chats ain't coming in, he gets depressed. So when he sees other people hitting the jackpot, what does he do? It makes his endorphins go down. Now, I would like to feed my addiction. So everybody send me money. But no, I'm kidding. But that's exactly what it is. He's a hustler who fucking did nothing but scam his whole life, whether it be the government, whether it be the system, whether it be hustling people for, drug money and stuff like that. So, and he's a gambler. He sees a Cash App or a super chat and he gets a high off of it.
Look, guys, I got to get going. All right. I just was coming on because, I just wanted
What's the matter? What's the matter with you?
Nothing. This shit is
a way to get off.
No, it's a way I'm getting off. You guys could stay.
Well, change the subject.
No, it's just a waste of time talking about this fucking kid, because I look at myself in the mirror and I get upset, because it's like, as a man, how much could you talk about someone before you finally say, okay, this has to be done, or we're just going to keep talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. We'll talk for fucking 30 fucking years. FBI, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. At what point do we look in the mirror and say, all right, enough talking, we got to handle this? I mean, it's just talk and 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 talk. And I'm looking at myself like, are you a fucking, what's wrong with you? So you guys have a good show. And I'll
all right. Well, I'm ending the show too. Everybody have a good night. Bye.